All right, guys, I get the question sometimes, when would we utilize one of these shooting stands, tripods, bipods, right, to engage a target tactically from the standing position? And the question was, well, Rich, isn't this person just standing way out in the open? When would I ever do this? And the answer to that is, yes, you're standing out in the open, but this is all in relation to what is your cover, concealment, and dead space to the target. So for this example, what I want you guys to understand, if we were to look right here, if I go to take this shot, yes, I'm standing wide out in the open. But if my target is that bunker with the pink, the two pink targets hanging and the little blue one, the second one out, if that's my target, then as soon as I start to squat down, right here, I can no longer see it. So if I'm trying to shoot from the kneeling position, I'm up like this, I can't reach it. I'm actually, my sights might be able to just see it, but my round's gonna hit the ground. If I try to go prone, I can't see the target at all. So once I get above this spot here, right, and clear the height of my barrel over the ground, now the bad guy can see me. But from their perspective, all they see is my shoulders and my head. It'll look as if I'm actually laying on the ground, probably up there where that little cut off tree stump is in the grass, right? So in this case, I'll take a shot from this position. The round is skimming just over the grass without making contact with the ground to get to our steel target in the back there, right? So in this case, I get into position. Okay, round goes just over the ground there into that position. And again, from their perspective, they don't see my whole body. They're just seeing the top of my head and shoulders over that, what would be essentially cover, quasi-concealment, right? Any of this time we're using cover, it's in relation to our position, where the piece of cover is to where the target is. So the three of these things together determine if I'm actually exposed or not, right? And our cover doesn't have to be 2 feet in front of us. We don't have to be up on the back of a car, you know, or up on a wall, right? The object we're using for cover might be 30 yards out, 50 yards out, 100 yards out. It just depends on the situation, again, in our relation to where we are lined up with the target and whatever's in between us that we're utilizing for cover. So hope that helps clarify a little bit of when could I use this, right? And in addition, not so much a cover thing, but if we were standing in high, tall grass or something like that, and you go to lay down, let's say you're hunting and it's not like the bad guys are fighting back, from something like that, this would be, I'm standing in the high, tall grass, and this is now concealment, right? If I lay down, I can't see my target at all. If I'm standing, my body is still surrounded by the tall grass, but here my head and my rifle are right up here at the top of the grass, that when I'm shooting over the top edge of the grass so I can see, right? But my body is concealed, even though I'm standing, my body is concealed by the vegetation around me. So just a couple examples of how this would work and when standing and shooting with one of these types of systems would be appropriate.